Now, your father, I actually watched, and I was doing other things. I watched the last interview he did, which he really opened up a lot about. And just like when he would say things that remind me of what's going on in the world right now. I mean, it's just like 2007, and this is still, it sounds like he's talking yesterday.
I know.
So, and he talks about the planet is fine, the people are effed. Um, the planet will be here, will go away, the planet will heal. Nobody wants to rock the boat, though. Nobody wants to change anything. We're on a nice downward glide. We squandered a great gift, and all those things are like, oh my gosh, it's true. And Kurt Vonnegut said similar things like, well, the Earth is doing just fine, but we're getting rid of ourselves pretty well, something like that. And I thought, what do you think your father would have to say about what's going on right now?
He made a decision, a personal and creative decision to become the person who disengaged from the species. He decided to walk away from it all. When he did The Planet is Fine, that was in 1992 on his Jammin' in New York show. And it was very controversial because, he wasn't saying don't try to save the planet, but he was saying the only reason you're trying to save the planet is because you're trying to save your life, your convenient life. Like, let's just get real about it.
Ego. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you're trying to save it so that you're not inconvenienced anymore. And if you really want to save the planet, then we would stop driving cars.
Yes.
And we would stop eating beef. I mean, like those two things would probably save the planet right now. We would probably be okay if we could do those two things.
That's right.
But we're really not interested in that. So, and now with all of our devices, it's just so anyway. So, he warned us about all of this. He saw it all coming. It's all about greed, and greed is all about ego. So it's all about, I want to make sure I have enough for me and my family. And we really haven't gotten past that. And it's not our fault necessarily. We're hardwired for it. We're hardwired to live in a scarcity mentality because we came up as hominids and as animals, and that's how they lived. And, our brains were evolved for something very, very different than what we're living.